Hey guys, this is Olga with Millendale Designs, and today you're invited to come to my house and I'm going to show you how I decorate my home for the fall. If you see anything that you like, some tips, some ideas, then that's going to make me super happy. So come on, let's check it out. So the first part of the house that I'm going to decorate is the front entry. Full disclaimer, a little bit about this table. It's absolutely hideous. I don't like it. We actually bought it around 11 years ago. It was one of the first things we bought when we first got married. It's hideous. I don't like it. I've been trying to get rid of it. And if you have a piece that you don't like, you could always make it work. I have for this many years, so can you. So every year I usually come up with a certain color scheme. In the years past, I've done kind of a muted color. Some would call it the farmhouse look. So this year I decided to go for something just more classical, bright oranges, a little bit of greens, but just a traditional kind of fall look. I try not to make the entryway look too busy. I've done that in the years past and it's just not, it hasn't worked well. I kind of like the more simple look now. Here I have two pictures that I'm going to use in the front entryway. One is just a picture frame with nothing in it. The other one is a little bit of an outdated picture of our kids, which I absolutely love and I use every single year. I'm kind of going with the more staggered trend where you put two pictures together back to back. It seems like that's kind of the new thing now. I like to center it right on the entry table. These pictures I bought from Hobby Lobby, and I believe this one came from TJ Maxx or Marshall's. Very affordable, nothing too expensive. Just a gold frame and a washed out white frame. I also like to use little accents. This is a ceramic pumpkin, and I believe I got this also at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. Also very inexpensive. I'm going to put this right here, and this does have a little battery operated light inside. It's an LED light. I'm not a huge fan of LED lights, so I just kind of use it just for the decorative part, not really the light. I found myself a beautiful pot that kind of went with the whole color scheme. It's a beautiful pot. I did get this from Hobby Lobby also, very inexpensive as well. And it just kind of has a more of a classic look. Both of these are kind of shiny ceramic items that kind of go well together. I am going to put an arrangement here in just a couple of seconds and you'll see the full entryway kind of coming together. So like I said, this year I'm kind of doing a more neutral classic fall look. I did pick some floral elements that are kind of in the same color palette, yellows, oranges. I didn't really do much with it. I'm going to stick this in the pot I got from Hobby Lobby. All these florals, again, I did get from Hobby Lobby. Just something simple, nothing really hard. I love a good berry, especially when they're kind of big, different colors. I love this color. It's more of an orangey brown. It kind of matches the mirror, kind of ties everything else in. You don't want stuff that's orange, orange, or yellow, yellow. You kind of want to have a little bit of variety. And I do love myself some leaves. And these colors are absolutely gorgeous. This is the last thing I'm going to put in my arrangement. And you can bend these leaves down to kind of give it more of a dimensional look. So everything won't just go off to one side. Could even put this leaf up. And again, I believe everything is kind of tied in. This matches the mirror. I have some gold matching our gold lamp. We have a little bit of accent of gold on the mirror, and everything is kind of just tied in. And this is our finished entryway. I hope you guys like it. So this place used to be one of my non-favorite places to decorate. I can remember we had an aquarium here, a random chair here, a random chair there. It never seemed to work. It's a pretty small space, so you can't really put a couch in there. And it's just kind of an odd corner until we got this beautiful piece. It was actually gifted to us. And I found this picture. I went ahead and repainted it, glazed it, and antiqued it. And now it's actually one of my favorite places to decorate of all time. We don't have a mantle, so I kind of just treat it as a staging area, a little bit like a mantle. And it's worked for several years now. And again, one of my favorite places to decorate. The first thing I'm gonna start off with is finding kind of a center point. And I'm gonna use this sign, Fall in Love. It kind of matches the entryway, the overall kind of antique white look. This is just a sign. I'm not gonna use it just for propping this sign up. So when I find my center, I'm gonna put it here, and to mark the center I'm gonna use, this is the biggest pumpkin I'm gonna use, and it's kind of a hard material, and since this is also wood, it slides a lot, and I just kind of did a little hack, nothing special, just a regular piece of tape, that way it doesn't slide and hold in place. And I'm going to, instead of laying the pumpkin flat to kind of have it a three-dimensional look, I'm just going to press this against the picture. It holds the picture in place and the tape holds the pumpkin in place, so it works perfectly. So these are some of the pumpkins that I chose to put on this area over here, kind of a different variety. Again, one of the newest, hottest trends is having a velvet pumpkin. It's everywhere. You could buy it at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, wherever. Also kind of a foam pumpkin. These are very, very lightweight, easy to kind of manipulate and turn on the sides. And also a beautiful beaded pumpkin. I have greens and oranges, again, just to kind of tie in that traditional fall look. I'm going to start with my bigger pumpkins first, so I kind of have an idea how big I want this to be. I have them all kind of spread out. Again, you want a more three-dimensional look. You don't want the pumpkins all laying flat. Now I'm just bringing in some different color pumpkins. Again, I have a beaded pumpkin, I have velvet pumpkins, just to kind of add some contrast. Again, I love the staggered look, kind of turning them to the sides. And you don't have to turn every pumpkin. Some of them could just kind of be laying regularly, some turn on their sides. That way when you come in, you can see them from pretty much any angle. If you want to add just a little bit more to the pumpkins, then you could also use some wooden candle holders or any kind of candle holders that kind of tie in everything. I didn't use them this year, but I have in the past. And again, just stagger the candle holders, put some candles off to the side, and then repeat for the other side. That's always an option. That way it kind of breaks up the monotony of just having pumpkins everywhere. Again, if you are thinking about doing a mantelscape, then this is something that you could also do on your mantle as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys learned something new, took away some ideas. Again, you don't have to use the same exact color palette that I did. You don't have to use the same materials. There's many pumpkins to choose from, many ways to do this. I hope that you guys like and subscribe on Facebook and YouTube. We come out with new content every single week, always something for you guys to learn.